your idea of some sick joke?
Ask anyone you like. Aren't you pleased for her? It's what every man wants for his daughter, isn't it? For them to find a man that loves them. Just a shame it happens to be your son.
Gran? Dad?
Tell me it isn't true. Just tell me it isn't true.
It's true.
Busted my chain, man. I can't fix this.
Never mind about that, man. You're old still.
Stop that, man. I don't want no vegetables on my face.
This is because of the gun, isn't it?
Well, it ain't because I pinched someone else's turn on the swings.
You should go to the police, man.
Oh, guys, be sensible.
Can't take this.
Everyone takes a beating once in a while, yeah? And I'm just gonna take it. Ain't grassing up no one.
I'll get you a clean shirt.
They're all over each other. And everybody knows everyone. You know what Dennis is like. He doesn't care what anybody says or thinks. And he's made Sharon just like him.
He's made her.
She's different. She's changed. She went into the pub and she kissed him in front of everybody like she was proud. Like she just didn't care, just like him. And I tried to stop him. I did fight. He doesn't listen to me. But she'll listen to you, Dad. You've got to stop them because this can't go on the way it is. It just can't.
No, don't worry, I'll stop them. And you'll be back in your own room by tonight. I'm not having you sleep on other people's sofas.
My granddaughter can stay here for as long as she needs. She'd be better off here with decent people.
She didn't mean it like that. It probably just came out wrong.
You get your bag packed, ready to come home. As much as it hurts me to say so, you best stay with your gran until I'm ready to come for you, OK? What you looking so smug about?
If you think I'm enjoying what's happening to Sharon and Vicky, well, you're wrong. But you, now you're another matter. Now you know what it's like to see your daughter ruined by some man who doesn't give a damn about anybody but himself. Well, believe you me, I'm going to enjoy every last minute of your shame and humiliation.
Gran?
It's always been my life's ambition to give you 1 minute's enjoyment, Pauline. And believe me, that's all it's going to be. 1 minute.
Right. Red sauce or brown?
What's going on, Jules? I don't mean with these guys, yeah, but with you.
What are you talking about?
You walked out of your job with Dad?
Selling second-hand furniture for Dagenham Dave's, bruv. Come on, the world's really gonna grind to a halt, innit? And anyhow, I'm just doing what you did, you know. Remember, you walked out of your job as well.
Yeah, but I didn't get into what you're getting into, did I?
And what am I getting into?
Why didn't you just tell me, man? I mean, you had the gun, great big lumps of cash 1 minute and none the next. What else is going on? Were you smoking rocks and selling it? Jules, man, that stuff will rot your head.
Are you stupid, bruv? You ain't touched it. And now you're starting to wind me up because you're beginning to sound like Dad.
All right. I ain't having a go. I had to ask a question, didn't I?
You just need to stop worrying, bruv. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing. You haven't known what to do with yourself ever since you walked out of sixth
Gus,
form.
please, bruv, man, yeah? I don't need this from you. My head's banging already.
You could have done anything. All your teachers said it. You should have listened to them instead of your stupid little mates. You could be anywhere by now, but instead you're here with a face that looks like roadkill.
Would be a lot worse if they didn't like me, you know.
Like you? I'd hate to see what happened if they really got the hump.
All right, listen to this, bruv, now, yeah? I want more than this. This little life, all right?
Yeah? So do I. We all do.
Nah, you're listening, but you're not hearing. I want what Dave got.
Who?
The bigger man than, bruv, yeah? I want a brand new ride for starters, with spinners for rims, a flat of my own, Docklands by the water. I want girls' money, clothes. And in my flat, bruv, I want the big things. And not a little TV screen, I want a massive plasma screen. And a bigger window than that for the view.
Jules, all of that is just stuff, it's just things. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah? I want respect, bruv. People getting out of my way when I'm walking.
That ain't respect. That's fear.
It's respect. I want that. Most of all, I just settled to be out of home.
Yeah. You keep going down this road, you'll end up out of everywhere. In prison or dead in the street.
Yeah, well, if it's in prison, you can bring me a cake with a file in it, all right? And if it's dead up on the road, well, you're just the man to sweep me up, bruv. Oh, look, come on, Gus, man, I'm only joking. Loosen up a little bit. You're always getting vexed, that's your problem. You got any biscuits?
Yeah.
Well, sort me out, then.
Sharon, could you come down here a minute, please?
He knows.
Of course he does. Only one of those
Dennis is
muppets
going to
would be-
come and get
No,
me.
he isn't.
Get me shut.
Sharon, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. So he's downstairs. We knew we were going to have to face him. Now look, we've told everyone else. All we have to do is tell him.
Dad?
Sharon? Could you come down here, please? I'd like a word.
I am here, you know.
In private. Now.
Don't front him out. Let me talk to him.
I'm leaving you on your own with it.
Dennis, there are a few things I want to say, and I prefer to say them in private, please. Have a bit of faith in me.
I do.
Yeah, then let me do this. It's better if it comes from me, okay? I think it's going to be all right, I promise. Go on.
I love you.
I love you too. Nothing and no one is ever going to change that, okay? Not even my dad. How are you, Dad?
Me, I'm fine and dandy. How about you? Bumped your head lately, have you? Or someone put something in your drink?
No.
Get upstairs, get yourself cleaned up.
Why should I?
Because you've just unpeeled yourself from your brother, that's why.
He's not my brother.
I'm not talking to you in that state. Look at you. Standing there like some slut.
Don't you dare call me that. I'm not a slut.
Get yourself upstairs before I drag you up there.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm not dirty.
Just stand still. Don't move. Perfectly still. Don't move.
Come on then, tuck in.
What do you think's happening?
Oh, won't take much guessing. Probably be hearing the sirens any minute now. See, the thing is, Vicky, you've never really known your dad, have you? So you don't know what he's really like. Don't go, darling. Stay here with me.
I'm just gonna go and make sure everything's all right, okay? I'm sorry about the food, girl.
Well, you'll be back, you'll see. They're no good for you.
Don't look so nervous, Elfie. I'm just here to have a drink with a few friends. Relax, smile. Ain't tomorrow yet. Though the clock is ticking. But they do that, don't they? Clocks. Right, boys, what are you having?
What were you expecting? Me and him fighting in the street? Claret running down the gutters? Hoping for a ringside seat, were you?
No.
They're talking.
He'll talk some sense into her. He said he would.
He's just a bloke. He doesn't have that kind of power.
Who told you?
Who do you think? Pauline Fowler.
Did you see Vicky?
Yep.
She put her all in as well.
She kept bursting into tears. Pauline did all the talking.
Well, I'm sorry it had to be her. She's had plenty to say, plenty.
I shouldn't have shouted at you. Shouldn't have called you.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Shouting over is it, 'cause I can do without it.
Look, I've said I'm sorry, all right, but if you walk in on something...
We weren't expecting you, were we?
Oh, well, I should have knocked. Pardon me for being so inconsiderate.
I'll do it then. I meant to phone.
Oh, yeah, that would have been most welcome. Hello, Dad, it's Sharon. Just let her know there's a bit of incest going on here.
It's not.
I might be a bit set in my ways, a bit of a dinosaur, but if you walk in on your daughter in bed with her brother, that's incest. I mean, it might be acceptable in a shack up a mountain in America where you're picking fleas off each other, playing the banjo, and Burt Reynolds goes
He's
past
not my brother.
Talk me through that one again.
Think about it, Dad, will you? He's not my brother. I'm not his sister.
Well, that's what you've been calling yourself.
And that's what we tried to be, but we're not, are we?
Oh, right. Well, I never thought of it like that. So what does that make me? I'm not his father, and I'm not your dad. I've never denied being his father, and I've always been your dad. I mean, that's what I've always believed I was, your dad. So what am I now? And Vicky, you're no longer brother and sister?
Yeah, we're hers, but we're not each other's.
Oh, well, I'm glad we've cleared that one up.
Dad, there aren't any simple answers, but there is no bloodline between me and Dennis.
Okay. Let's suppose that's true.
It is.
He rocks up from nowhere. You're living in the same place. You don't know him from Adam. He's a young man, keeps himself fit. You're a good-looking girl. Sparks fly. And it must be a bonus for him, never having to leave the house to get his jolly.
It's not like that.
I don't expect you to live the life of a nun while I'm away, but there's plenty of other blokes in
But
life.
I don't want them.
For you, it's a crush. For him, it's just sex. You've been talked into something, and I'm here to get you out of it. I'm not having this happening to my little girl. Is that simple enough for you?
No.
Excuse me?
I'm not your little girl. I'm 34 years old and nobody talks me into anything. I have made as many of the moves. I have done just as much running, and if this was just about sex, it would have been over long ago, and no one will be any the wiser.
Long ago?
Happened the night you came back.
Oh, some night.
Somewhat, yeah.
I spring out my grave and you fall out of his bed.
Mine, actually.
All this time, eh?
No. No, I stopped it.
Why? Because you knew it was wrong?
No, because it was confusing, Dad. You know, I was confused.
Yeah, I could see how you would be.
But you were alive. Here. My dad, his father, and I thought...
You thought what?
I thought it was to do with you, okay? How I felt about you, how I missed you. But it's not about you. It's about him. Who he is. I love him.
And so you should. He's your brother.
I'm in love with him, Dad. And you can't choose who you fall in love with. Mum used to say that. That's what she used to say about you.
Well, there you go then. Proves my point. And you can.
And I tried not to be. I fought it. I pushed him away and I really hurt him. But the thing is, Dad, we're meant. We've been through the mill, we've been tested, and we're meant. And I am going to be with him, with or without your blessing. That's simple enough for you.
What are you doing, man? I was watching that. There you go. It's my boss's name and number. Yeah, and you'll give it to me because they got vacancies going. I'll give him your name, you give him a ring, he'll know you're my brother, so you get an interview at least.
An interview for what?
For going on the bins.
Oh, bruv. Excuse me.
It's just a little something while you get yourself back together, man, and go back to college. And it's decent money.
What? Is it gonna get me this, is it? Huh?
Yeah, because that was $4.99 off the market, bruv.
It cost a lot more than that, you know.
Yeah, well, the way you wear it looks like $4.99. You need a job.
I've got a job, yeah? I've got a career.
What? Doing run-ins for the man, them? You ain't got a career. You're just a goal for blood. You are being used.
No, I ain't, you know, bruv. Because I've been noticed, seen. But you wouldn't know that, yeah? Because you don't hang with me no more. But where it matters, and with the people that matters, I've been noticed.
Yeah, you've been noticed, all right? You've been noticed for a fool.
Bruv, who are you to tell me what I am, huh? What makes you so great? Those stinking little pennies in your pocket.
There's more to life than money.
Like what? Like what? Tell me. Oh, what? Like this? What? Poet laureate, yeah? You're the fool, you know, Gus. You're the fool, not me.
All right, man. Look, I'm just trying to help.
Help what? Help me be more like you. I don't want your life, bruv. Your life actually blows. Council worker. You're a road sweeper. People's laughing at you, blood.
No, they ain't. And I do an important job. Yeah, and I get respect, yeah? Proper respect.
Ah, drop that litter there, please. Oh, Gus is so good at clearing it up. What, that kind of respect? Tote that barge. Lift that belt. Black man picking up a broom and you're telling me that I'm getting used. You might as well be picking cotton. Clean that up, yeah? Respect. That is what you're good for. Chief.
Why did you have to change things?
Change what things?
All of us. Why couldn't you just left things the way they were?
You don't know how things were.
Whatever, it doesn't matter now, does it?
And why's that?
Because it's over.
You are one stubborn mare. Start getting used to it, because nothing's over.
Well, it has to be. It should never have started in the first place.
It can, and it will.
No, he'll make her see how wrong it is. She'll end it.
She's not going to do that, Vicky.
Then why are you getting all antsy?
I'll show you how antsy I am, shall I? I'm going to go over to the pub for a drink. You want to come?
No.
Look, you can stand there like a lump of wood, or you can come for a drink. We can play darts. I'll even let you win.
I'm waiting here.
Suit yourself, I ain't going to beg.
I just want it to go back to the way it was. Whatever that was, I just want it back.
It's not going to happen, Vix. There is no going back. You know that. You're not a kid anymore. This is the way it is. It's the way it's always been.
You all right, are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you, Dennis. You?
Yeah, fine. Can I get you a drink, Doc?
She's got a drink, thank you.
I was talking to Doc.
I said she's got a drink, and if she wants another one, I'll get it for her, all right?
What?
Oh, thinking.
About?
Oh, putting things in their place. Things between me and him I couldn't quite get my head round.
What things?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Dad?
Oh, it's what you said earlier about pushing him away, hurting him.
Yeah, I did.
That sort of stuff, that's all.
Well, like what?
Well, he's fronted me out a few times.
When?
Well, I couldn't understand it, but he must have really resented me. Seeing me as coming between you and him. Just thinking out loud, Princess. That's all.
What do you mean, fronted you out?
What's in my face? You know what he's like.
Yeah, I know what you're like too.
No, I don't get physical anymore. I just put my hands up and walk away.
He never said anything.
I didn't want to rock the boat, did I? You know, it's what he's used to. Lashing out, violence.
He's got a past. So have I, so have you.
And what's past is past.
And he can be a bit hot-headed, I know.
Oh, we got a bit tense here earlier.
We all got a bit tense.
I heard you say don't front him out.
Well, yeah, but he wouldn't do anything.
What, he wouldn't try and have a pop at me?
No, he wouldn't do that. He'd want to protect me, that's all.
Oh, well, I'll take your lead there, darling. I mean, you know him better than I do. If you're sure.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I know he's got a temper, but he keeps it under control. He's not an animal.
Oh, I didn't say that, so don't put words in my mouth.
I didn't.
Look, don't worry about it. It was just handbags, that's all.
I know what you mean by handbags, Dad. Someone picking the teeth out the carpet.
Don't overreact. It didn't get that far. And don't say anything to him. I don't want him thinking I'm talking out of school. But it's what he's used to, isn't it? Lashing out. Violence. Anyway, I don't want to make a big deal about it. It's over now. That was then, this is now. Now, selling up in Spain.
Dad, I'm really glad you're here, I am.
And I bought this house so we could all be together, but not that together.
But we are together, Dad.
And there's a gossip mill grinding away.
Well, they'll either get used to it or they won't. It's no skin off my nose. It's you and Vicky we care about. And the Demots I know wouldn't have given a damn about the gossip or what people think.
I don't know what to think myself anymore.
I love him. And he loves me. He makes me laugh. He'd never hurt me. He makes me happy, Dad, and I haven't been happy in so long. That's a thought you need to keep in your head.
I'd do anything in my power for you, you know that. But to give my blessing to this, well, I don't think so. I couldn't look myself in the mirror.
Well, I'm not expecting miracles, but if you could try.
And if I can't?
Then if it makes it easier for you, we'll move out and find a place of our own.
And where are you going?
I'm going to get him. Let him know what's been said.
No, wait, I'll go and get him. I'll tell him what's been said here. OK, shoot me for trying to do what you're asking. Go on, throw it in my face.
Dad, I'm not. I just think I should go.
Look, you start running around like the United Nations. He's going to start jumping to the wrong conclusions. Thinks I don't want to talk to him. Thinks I don't want anything to do with him.
You don't know what he's thinking.
Oh, don't I? What, we're not similar? We're not alike? Look, the small print on the contract when you're a father says you make the first move. It also says that your kids are guaranteed to give you cardiac every day of the week. Maybe I should have read it properly before I signed. So what's going to happen now? You're going to chaperone us? Or do I make the first move? Because you know I have to make the first move. Right. I'll go and I'll bring you back here. And we'll all sit down and we'll see how it pans out for us all. I mean, I'm not promising anything, but at least we'll be talking.
That's all I want.
All right. I'll go.
Dad? He thinks the world of you, you know.
Oh, does he? Well, that's something to go on.
He just needs a chance to prove himself. Let him do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Dad? You touch him, I'll never forgive you.
I'm not going to lay a finger on him, Princess.
Is it over? Did you stop him?
I thought you were waiting at your grand's.
You didn't, did you? You didn't stop me. You said you would
Where
help.
is he?
Well, he's in the Vic, but there's no point talking to him if Sharon didn't listen and he's not going to.
Go inside, keep your sister company, and don't say anything to her.
Why not?
Keep your sister company and stay there until I come back.
Why not?
Stay with your sister and don't leave until I come back.
Don't do anything to him.
What am I going to do? We're in a public place, now get in.
Well, at least you're back in the house, even if you are just standing in the doorway. I've missed you. Well, I'll go and get my drink. I'll get you one too.
There you go. I'll get that.
It's no need.
Already done.
What?
Causing a bit of a stir, aren't you? Giving them all something to talk about?
Do I look bothered?
No.
Anyone round here thinks I'm going to stand in the corner and face the wall, they got another thing coming.
Well, I know you better than them, don't I?
Do you?
Well, bound to after all these years.
Must mean I know you and all. Bookies, clubs, meatheads. Clawing your way back up, are you?
Can't keep a good man down, eh? Come and work for me.
You've already asked me this.
I'm asking again, should be flattered.
Yeah, I'm blushing.
Come back, come on.
Andy, your steroid abusers over there are twice the size and twice the weight of me. Whatever poor mug you want popped, I'm sure they can do all the damage you want.
Yeah, but it was always such a pleasure to watch you work. When someone don't care what happens to them, gives them the edge, don't you think? Be like old times.
I've no good memories of them.
No one changes that much, Dennis.
I have.
Oh, I think it's all still there. I think it's just a question of tapping into your potential.
Andy, you've asked me, I've said no. Now do yourself a favour. Don't ask again.
I'll leave you to it.
Someone just died, have they? Oh, Lord, why me?
Yes, then.
I'll have my usual. And he'll have his.